Hello guys and welcome to Big Data Brain. And in today's video, we will be using LLMs to write Python scripts. You heard right, we will finally be using tools like GPT, Claude, DeepSeek and ZAI to write code. For today's tutorial, we will keep it simple. We will prompt the AI to write a simple Python script that will scan a Parquet file and tell us how many rows it has. A fairly simple task. We will go over the best methods to prompt, how to respond, and how to test the generated outputs. We will look at multiple LLMs and see which ones can do the task in the best way possible, and with the fewest amount of prompts. Without wasting any time, let's head straight into it. Oh, and for those of you that are new, this video is simply a continuation of the other video I made a while back, the one where I discussed how I got to where I am in terms of programming. I will leave the video here in the top right of the screen, so please check it out. Okay guys, let us begin. Here we are on VS Code, our go-to. VS Code working overtime for real. For this tutorial any IDE will work, even the CLI, for those of you that like it basic and simple. We have our data file here, a small Parquet data file. This is a file is from my previous data pipeline, it is merely a small chunk. We will write a small script to do all the processing. You can name this file whatever you like, you can name it after your dog, your favorite F1 driver or whatever. I will be naming it Python Data Cleaner script. Also ensure you have Python and Pyro installed as we are doing it on Python and using some other Parquet-based libraries to do the scanning. However, there is Java and Scala, which I will not touch in this video for specific reasons. Essentially we will challenge the LLM to count the total number of rows in the data excluding the header. We will specify the file path as well as the Parquet file name. Our goal here is to see if the LLM is smart enough to find the easiest method to solve the problem. Next we will head over to our browser. Please ensure you have 4 tabs open so you can prompt all 4 LLMs simultaneously. Before we begin, let us go over some basic prompting instructions. First of all, please ensure you start off with a simple hello, just to awaken the AI. This is so we can get it ready to do our work. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and being asked to solve an Olympiad-level math problem. Yeah, that would definitely make you go crazy. Same here, always with a greeting then the prompt. Speaking about the prompt, there are 2 basic things you need to remember. Context and examples. You need to put the AI in a situation then offer it an example on how to solve the problem. In our case it will be, hello. Imagine you're a data engineer. How would you write a small Python script to count the total number of rows in a Parquet file excluding the header and regardless of the schema, my file is stored in this location. Then you would provide the path and the name of the Parquet file. Based on my idea, Parquet files store metadata about the rows and tables, so the AI will likely use this data instead of counting all the rows. This is likely the best response we will get from the AI, as Parquet files make counting rows and columns much easier. But for CSV files and JSON, I believe the script would do the counting manually. Also it would need to handle broken rows and missing values. That's not in the scope for today, but that's how you would do it on other file types. Once you have verified that the prompt is correct and accurate, you can go ahead and paste it in the chat. Do it for ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Claude, and ZAI. Now we will see which model will give the best response, the least number of lines in code that is generally easy to read and follow along. Based on the simplicity of this code, I expect the model to give me the correct output in less than 2 responses. I mean, we are simply counting rows on a file, it cannot be that difficult. Okay, let us hit enter and prompt the models. Now we wait. As expected, the responses say that we do not need to count the entire file as we can use the metadata to get the row count. From what I am seeing, it looks like we got our answer in 1 prompt. 1 prompt is like playing a slot machine and hitting jackpot on the first try. This is crazy. Normally, it would take 2 or more prompts. I mean, I guess there is a learning curve after all. For a beginner, it will likely take some attempts before getting it right. Only if you know what you are doing. Remember, the LLM only magnifies what you do not know. If you have no idea what to do, it will only get worse. Trust me on this one. Talking to an LLM is like talking to another version of yourself. It will question everything. For those of you that wish to try this out, simply use my prompt example and try it out, on your own Parquet file. It will work just as well. Assuming it is a Parquet file, of course. This is really good. All the models seem to have generated perfect code. Honestly, I can't complain. Let us test all the code, then we will get back to the code structure itself. DeepSeek generated a very long code snippet. Have no idea why, but it still works. I suspect it has something to do with the model's DeepThink setting. I remember it was activated. But still, we don't need all the extra lines. GPT did it in 5 lines. DeepSeek likely added extra lines to check if the file exists and if the path is valid also. Hence all the extra stuff. Claude also did the same with GPT. It had multiple options but told us we can use the simpler code as it gets the row count from the metadata. It also gave another script for pandas, but we will not be using that. For ZAI we get the same response as DeepSeek. I suspect both models use some DeepThink logic that adds extra code to ensure the file and path exist. I mean, we explicitly gave it a path and a file, so technically, it went off course a bit. Still a good response. These models are perfect for tasks that require heavy coding logics and setups, such as coding an algorithm for scanning certain files with multiple file types. That kind of thing. All models passed the test. We got the same output across all 4. Our row count was 898,775 across all 4 scripts. 1,000,000 rows in simple terms. We have reached the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, so you don't miss any of my future content. I upload weekly, and I try to make the videos as helpful as possible, as I believe someone out there will gain valuable insights and a broad understanding of something they were unsure of. Okay guys, that is it for me. Good luck with prompting and see you in the next one.